Welcome back to the 2021 Marble Olympics Race 2. It's nice to see everyone back here at it again with Race 2. Let's see what the previous points was from the last race. We had Germany and Russia taking tie with first place with 21 points. Then we had Japan, Brazil, Slovakia, South Africa, and so on and so forth. The points will be working the exact same way as last time. Now let's see what the race looks like for Race 2. Now this race is way different than the previous race. They're going to have a nice open area to go from the start, and they're going to want to hit those turbos because it's going to really help them with their speed. And there's multiple turbos where you can miss, but if you do get it, you'll get some really good speed. And with this race here, there are times where people can fall off the arena and get injured, which will cause them to be eliminated from the race. So you're definitely going to want to prevent that from happening to get the best potential points. It'll be the exact same as last race. All the teams will have a team of two, so 2 Canadians, 2 Slovakias, 2 Japans, and so on and so forth. And the points will work the exact same way. First place will be 10 points, second place 9, then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if your team hits the top 10 position, both of you, let's say first and second place, you'll get a whopping of 19 points. That is the race. Let's see how the first race begins. And it looks like everyone's getting ready for their positions. The first race of Race 2. Everyone must be pretty excited. And they're heading off. Not bad right off the bat. There looks like a couple hitting France, New Zealand, hitting the turbos, and a couple others did hit the turbos, and a couple did miss. It looks like France is taking first place with New Zealand taking second. USA in third, Slovakia in fourth. Oh, it looks like Germany going up to third place. That's pretty good. Germany now taking that first place position. Not bad. USA going for that first place. Now Canada going in on it. Everyone's fighting for that first place, but they're not going to give in. Canada keeping that hard position going up in that first. Germany taking over first place. Not bad. Germany's got that far position up there. It looks like everyone in the back's hitting pretty hard. Germany going way in the lead. Oh, hitting that swirl, making it so we believe it is France in first place. That's really good. India taking second, USA third, New Zealand fourth. Oh, it looks like India and the USA fighting for the first place. France now taking first place. Second place is US. New Zealand third place. India fourth place. Canada fifth. Ireland sixth. Germany seventh. New Zealand eighth. Australia ninth. And Canada 10th. Looks like Canada's doing the double combo right at the very beginning. That's the first race. We'll see what the points add up for that. That brings New Zealand to first place with 11 points. And France taking second with 10 points. And finally the US of A taking third place with 9 points. Let's see how race 2 goes. Race 2 is now beginning. All the teams are focusing hard, trying to show that their training is the best possible. And it looks like they're all heading off now. Are they all going to hit turbos or a couple going to miss? A couple did miss. About 25% of them did miss. We'll see how the person first is doing. USA in first place, not giving in. Australia now catching up. Russia catching up as well. Oh, it looks like India fell out of the map. Did you see that? Incredible. India has lost one of their fellow teammates. We'll have to bring them to the medic and see if they'll be okay. Russia pretty decently in the lead. Not doing too bad at all. Germany taking second place. Now hitting that first. Germany and Russia fighting for that first place. Germany and Russia still fighting for that first place. They're not going to give in. Wait, is that USA? Germany going down real hard. South Africa and the Philippines catch up really good. South Africa and the Philippines working hard. And France catching up to that first place with China in second place. Germany in third. Slovakia in fourth. Australia in fifth. China's keeping that first place position. Germany's trying to keep up, but Australia and Germany fighting. Australia now catching up. Will Australia be able to hit that first place? And no, China keeps that by barely though, with Australia taking second. Germany taking third place. USA fourth and fifth. Slovakia in sixth. France in seventh. South Africa in eighth. Russia in 9th and Australia in 10th. What an incredible race. We'll see what the points add up to, and then we'll see what the third race leads up to being with the points. And that brings the US of A in first place with a whopping 22 points. Second place France with 14 points. And we have a two-way tie with Australia and Germany for third place with 12 points. Let's see how the next race leads up. We're now heading just about to that halfway point right after this race. The stress has got to be starting to pressure up on all the players as they start to head off. Let's see who all hits the first turbo. Looks like a decent amount hit the first turbo, but a good amount did miss the turbo. USA looks like they're taking last place so far. At least one of them are. And we'll see Slovakia taking first place, New Zealand taking second, with Australia and South Africa. South Africa now taking first. I know where France and South Africa now fighting for that first place. What's this? New Zealand? Wait, what? Germany now taking first place, trying to keep that position. Oh, and they're all so close together. It's really hard to tell who's all in first, but we can definitely tell South Africa is keeping that first place, with Australia right behind, New Zealand taking third place. It's hard to see with all the names so close together. South Africa taking first place, and it looks like Australia taking third place. Slovakia taking third place. And it looks like France. It's hard to tell right at this moment because all the little positions change. But South Africa taking first place. Slovakia taking second. Ireland taking third. Australia taking fourth. Canada taking fifth. Now Canada's losing positions, going down seventh. Back to fifth place. Sixth. Where's Canada even going? They're gone and going. Slovakia taking first place. And will they keep that first place? Yes. Slovakia takes first place with Ireland taking second place. South Africa taking third. Canada taking fourth. New Zealand taking fifth place. Brazil taking sixth place. Germany taking seventh and eighth. That's a 2-in-1 combo right there. France taking ninth. And Mexico taking 10th. Let's see where the points add up on this. And it looks like we got USA still in first place with a whopping 22 points. It looks like France lost a couple positions, but that's okay. They'll have a potential to come back. And we got Germany now taking second place, and we got third place with New Zealand. Now let's see what the next race can provide us. We're now over the halfway point, and all the teams are going to be really starting to get worked up and try and do their best because they all want to outflex the other team. And they're all now heading off. Will they all hit the turbos, or are going to some miss? Some of them bounce way off and miss the turbo by a long shot. And we'll see who's in last. Looks like Mexico, China and the US are in last with one of them. We'll see who's in first though. We got Canada, Germany, Philippines, Ireland, and Slovakia. Philippines going way in the lead. That's pretty good. They got a good lead going. Canada's sticking with that second. Well, was sticking with that second. Germany now up in the lead area. Philippines keeping that first place. Germany now looks like they're taking, or they're fighting. They're fighting hard. All of them are fighting hard to keep and take over that first place. It's kind of hard to see who's in first. Their name is invisible. It's Canada. Canada's the one taking the lead right now. Philippines taking second. Germany taking... oh, wait. Oh, shoot. And the positions have changed. Germany now taking first place. South Africa in second. Japan in third. Brazil in fourth. Australia in fifth. Philippines in sixth. Oh, so it looks like Brazil working up to that second place. Japan taking out of that second place. And we got Germany taking first place. Philippines second. South Africa third. Japan fourth, Brazil fifth, Australia sixth, China seventh, South Africa. That's a 2-in-1 combo right there. Eighth, New Zealand ninth, and US of A in 10th. Let's see what the points add up to. And that brings Germany to first place with 29 points, dropping the USA into second place with 23 points. And third place is, it looks like, still New Zealand with a whopping 19 points. We'll see what the points look like in the next race. We're on the 5th out of 6 race, and they all got to be starting to stress out because all their points are still pretty close to the point where anyone could still win this. And it looks like China's taking the first place right at the beginning, but that can be changed really, really quick. Philippines in second place, Australia in third, and it looks like we got the U.S. in last again. They start out not doing too good, but they do end up catching up. China way in the lead, with now India trying to catch up. India's got to be careful because they do not want to end up falling off the map like last time. So the thing is with this map, you want to try and get as much speed as possible, but you also want to be careful not to overdo it and fall off the map. And as well, if you haven't noticed with the points, there are quite a bit still with a tie. So it's still anyone's game at the end of the day here. It's nice to see everyone really close with points. It makes everything a little bit more dramatic. India way in the lead. They are not slowing down for anyone. You can't even see anyone else on the board. There, finally, Germany's popping up with the Philippines and Canada. This is ridiculous. India definitely going to keep the first place. I don't think they can lose it. But Germany's going hard. What's this? Did Germany fall off the map? Did he... oh my gosh. Did he come out of the map? That's ridiculous. India, first place. Canada, second. Philippines, third. Germany, fourth. Slovakia, fifth. China, sixth. Slovakia again. That's a 2-in-1 combo. Slovakia, seventh. New Zealand, eighth. India, ninth. And South Africa, 10th. Let's see who the points are. Holy cow, that brings Germany still with the first place with 36 points. Looks like USA's now gone down to third place with a tie with Canada also in third place. And who's in second? None other than Slovakia. Not bad, the points are constantly changing. Let's see how the final race will play out with the points. We're now down to the final race. This is the last chance for any country here to outflex anyone else with the points. We'll see how it plays out. And it looks like South Africa is taking that first place. Canada, now China, Canada, and India taking first place and all the way down to third. New Zealand, oh no, it looks like the Philippines and Slovakia in last place. at the very beginning, which is not the good thing to do with this being the last race. Canada hitting that hard place with the first at the moment, but China and Russia catching up, and now China trying to catch up. Canada trying to stay that first place. They're all having a four-way battle for that first place. Canada now in first place with Russia right behind. Canada and Russia fighting for that first place, with South Africa now in the battle as well with a mystery ball who we're not quite sure who that is. Canada in first place, dropping down nicely. They don't want to swirl down here. They want to get a nice, and they do. They get a nice little spot down there. Now the turbos are the only thing that they're going to want to try and hit, but not also hit too hard, because they don't want to hit that little spinny guy there. And they don't, but China does. Canada taking first place with an incredible lead. That's incredible. China taking second place with South Africa in third. Canada in fourth. That's a 2-in-1 combo. France in fifth. USA in sixth. India in seventh. South Africa in eighth. Brazil in ninth. And Russia in 10th. Canada, they're going to get those whopping crazy amount of points for being in the top 5 with 2 of their teams. Let's see what the points add up for the final round. That little stunt Canada pulled brought them up to first place with a whopping 40 points. Second place with 36 points is Germany. And we got down to third place, which is South Africa. South Africa taking that third place. We'll see what the total points add up to being and see what place everyone takes now. Here's a quick recap of what the points were last game, and now we'll see what the points are for this one. And it looks like we got Germany taking first place with 40 points, South Africa taking second place, Slovakia taking third, Russia taking fourth, China taking fourth as well. And then we go down to Canada taking sixth, Brazil taking sixth, Japan taking eighth, New Zealand taking eighth, France taking eighth, and it looks like we got USA taking 11th with Australia taking 11th. Down to the Philippines taking 13th. And then we got Ireland, India both taking 14th place with Mexico taking last place. These are the points for race 2. We'll see what race 3 will lead us in the next race. See you all, and you all have a beautiful day. Goodbye.